Hello, Go players. This is Song Wang, 일단 in Europe. Okay, I'm playing against Tygem players. Play as 5 dan now, but hopefully soon I promote, so I play against 7 dan players directly. Okay, so opening. Let me start smoothly. Okay, after this one, normally the 3-3 invasion is the quite often played option, but my opponent chose this, which is good. Yeah, I couldn't play any games more like in the past like 3 months, September, October, November, because those were the season that I run my online Go school. So I thought that I could make some time, but no, not at all, because I review about over 300 games through my online Go school. So my opponent plays well, so I didn't have time at all. So I decided to give up. But December is 3 months, and I had lots of family obligations. But I got some time now, so I started it again. Okay. But on January, I start this new season. So then it should be not easy to continue. But anyway, I will do my best. Like this one is a bit unusual, okay, because why can Atari and then capture Atari or any, then just connect. Then I can directly cut. Then it's so big, so it is considered as good result for white. My opponent played so well for the opening part, but couldn't continue properly and start making overplays. After here, okay, black gonna keep pushing. My first idea was just extending and taking. Oh, there, okay. Oh, my opponent's moves are good, pretty good. I think I'm afraid, I have an experience of taking the code, the AI user, because this is already pretty unusual, but why not? But this one is not right. Normally black plays this one or Hane. So didn't expect it. What if I just extend? Whoa. So if I play Hane, my opponent plans to use this exchange to look for cut. I suppose that is the meaning. Maybe I don't need to respond it. Of course, answering is the first expectation I had to, but block is so powerful, so I want to avoid it already when this happened. And even if black plays here, I can give it. Hane is also not bad. But let me avoid complexity. Okay. So let me go like this. Because this one, if I split, then black doesn't have big potential and I can still threat this group by this one curve or anything. So I like it. Just Atari. This must be bad exchange. If black wants to play this Hane, black should have played Hane without. Then black can connect later instead of Atari. So black made a mistake. So my opponent did well for the opening part, but start making mistakes. And now for the opening part, I can play like this one to let my opponent go and take the bottom line. But before doing this, I want to ask first. Okay. This shoulder is like everywhere. There is a new Go proverb: when you don't know, tenuki. But nowadays, when you don't know, shoulder it. Okay. So I did shoulder it. My opponent didn't play, so I need to play here, and I want to go a little bit, let's say, like this. Okay, this one is a good position because I can hane. This move plus hane makes pretty good combination. That's why. This one I want to attach in order to exchange things to enter. It's quite tempting. But if I can do this even without, I can do this without. I want to go a little bit farther even. Okay. This area is thin, so I want to aim the thinness. Okay, let me start from this. Black connects, then I plan to play hane connection. If these moves are sente, then I can enter. That's my plan. Okay. Oh, that's unexpected. So my opponent wants to have this exchange and hane. Oh, okay, hane. Oh. It makes sense. To go down is also possible. But before, because this area is still pretty thin, there must be something I can do. But maybe I don't need to do it. Okay, to go down is big, so I want to exchange up to here, and then should leave it. This part. So peep is the tempting option. Then after connection, I want to do this. But when black brings the group out, maybe it isn't easy. But not to continue, black's this jumping makes this white's group thinner, which I don't like it, so I want to do something right away. What is a good continuation? To do this, I need to, it's a bit too much, because this connection can weaken this group too. It's not easy to find a clean solution. One other option is just going down. No, it's too much. It's not easy to touch. Looks thin, but it's not easy to start with. Okay, maybe I should just leave it and take it easy. My opponent plays a lot better than the general 5-dan level on Tygem. He played like 5,000 games and it looks like it's quite average 5-dan. I mean, by the result, but maybe it does better. I like to make things simple, but okay, so let's do this. This is the way how I can make things very simple. Black need to play this one. If my opponent doesn't play this move but do something else, then it means that this player is weaker than what I'm expecting now. But according to this level, my opponent answers right. And maybe fourth line. Sometimes I face a better player like that, Tygem. I think 5 down has a big range. Some are very weak, some are quite strong like this. Okay. Cut and connection. That's the proper way. Black has a weakness, need to defend this weakness. Then to attach here is the vital point. That kind of stuff is the one that, oh, it's too much. Okay, so then my opponent did really well, but couldn't endure to go smoothly. Okay. The corner is big, so black had to save the weakness, then it was just okay. But my opponent wanted to do something, that my opponent cannot do. Okay. After this, hane or just attach. I think capture is just good enough. So this is called, in Japanese term, it is called ajikeshi, to make things clean, to remove all the ajis. So then, there are not many things my opponent can do. Okay, that's why I played it. And after hane, I could blow, but I don't need to. These are like small details. The small detailed part, you can do it in the later stage. So I often say to people that you should always, you don't need to answer to your opponent's move right away. A question. When your opponent asks a question during the game, you may answer or you don't need to. But if you think that you must answer to your opponent's question, then often that leads a mistake. Okay, so this one good. So black is aiming that white's group and taking advantage from it. This is like dilemma. I need to attach in order to make my shape stable, but I don't want to do, because then it removes the liberty. But if I don't do, then my opponent's this move can be very annoying. Okay, that's annoying situation, but still I don't want to do. I don't want to play there. Then I need to find the solution. To jump here is a bit lukewarm. To strengthen this group is reasonable, because then I can still do something on the right side. I think this is the option that I can avoid. I should just let black take this up aside, just cut and capture to give it, but strengthen this part. Okay, hane. Cut I didn't expect, because I can squeeze it like this. Maybe still just connection is okay too, because I can extend to clear up this part. This one it's better connect. Okay, black gonna connect here or here. This one then I can still enter to do something. There are some endgame stuff. So connection is better for point, but then when I extend, it's less powerful for this. Okay, so my opponent decided to do that. But here then pip is annoying. I don't need to. My group is strong enough. So this kind of move can make me feel comfortable. But instead of that comfortable move, I may go further. Maybe just jumping even. Okay, let's do it like that. So even if my opponent plays this one, I can Atari and give it. This one doesn't mean much because I can still save. Or maybe push. Okay, let's leave it because this area is getting big. I need to do something against. Okay, let me start from this one. Something more sharp. I want to do it, but it's not easy to find. And this should bear me. Oh, that looks too much. Atari sent, then I can play this one. No, it's too much. I need to punish it. Okay. Knight move. Black is too weak. The shape is too ugly. Then often it pays. Okay. So it doesn't mean that I read everything about this, but you should believe. You should believe that kind of shape knowledge. So believe that my opponent's shape is bad, so something bad will come to my opponent for sure, like this. Sometimes you need it. Across a touch seem already threatable. I want to go. I can go a little bit further. Or negotiate. This attach is like negotiation. That I can get some points, but would I? Okay, let's go. But I need to play this one. Then I can play here and connect. Then that's already a big profit. Okay. Is there a way that I can look for even more? Okay, let's just take point first. I quickly counted that I have about 55 points. I need to play this one. If my opponent plays Hane is a good one. Then I plan to keep it, but my opponent didn't exchange. Then I need to extend to let my opponent answer. I can even still can bring the good about in this timing. Black should block. Oh, but I thought that it was not clearly working. Diagonal move is working, so no. But I need to Atari and Hane. Then I can go out, and the cut should be working. Okay, so it's good chance for me. Extend. But I need to connect. Then this Atari makes the connection work. Which one is better? Only this Atari is working. Oh. Oh, it's much longer than reading than what I expected. And it is a bit scary. it seems that it is working. Anyway, interesting game it is. Wow, this reading part is so interesting. But it is working, so I can bring this group out and split. Well, it was close. I'm in the last Burmese, my opponent still left 7 minutes, 3 minutes. It's a 10-minute game. I think I should play an extra move to be safe. Okay, so game should be okay for me. I have enough points, but this game quality must be not the 5-dan level in Tygem. So let me ask this first. I'm thinking about arranging things. There. That gives the challenge feeling to me. But I can just make things simple. Okay. Maybe we can talk about how to make things simple after having more points. I'm going to try making things simple. Because I'm leading this game, so just collecting points to win. Okay, let's just exchange. Pretty good. Okay, making this exchange before blocking is like, I can smell that this player is a good player. Okay. I have about 60 points, including Komi. Black has about 45 plus middle that black can expect, but won't be many. So black decide to collect points and let me crash the middle, which is a wise decision. This player is really playing well. Even now. I thought that if black plays here, I plan to Atari to make middle heavier, but my opponent just this and didn't do it. But I can still do this, so I'm going to do it. Okay, I can connect. If my opponent connects underneath, I can harn it to make the middle group heavier, or I can just simply harn it here too. Maybe that is even better. Let's do it. Anyway, I can really feel that the range of this 5 dan can be very different. Interesting. Oh, give me this. Oh, this is so big. Oh, that's a big lose. Oh, so collect points. Oh, so I can maybe cut to.
마지막입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷.
Okay, let's do it. I want to make things, keep things simple and simple.
초읽기를 시작합니다.
But I cannot make like over 50. Then
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
enduring. Oh, my opponent is enduring.
마지막입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯.
Even if you don't know what the point is to endure, then you cannot make it. But this player knows it. This player can see that part. So that's why I can say that this player plays really well. Maybe I can touch a little bit to make things a bit. Okay, not really needed.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯,
Okay,
일곱.
let's just connect. Black gonna exchange this. Don't need to make that exchange. Okay. Okay.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯.
Okay, let's keep things simple.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟. 마지막입니다.
Okay. Okay, so game is nearly done. Maybe attach to have some exchanges. That kind of stuff is so painful, so my opponent cannot avoid. Because he's behind, my opponent is behind, so my opponent would block.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 2번 남았습니다.
So my opponent is counting. Oh, so maybe my opponent thinks that the game is okay. maybe my opponent counted the call threads. Not many endgame points left.
마지막입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
Middle isn't really big. Extension.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟. 마지막입니다. 하나,
My opponent wants to have that exchange. Maybe this one is slightly better than the other one.
마지막입니다.
Okay, let's just answer like that.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯,
Okay.
일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Blow is big. To answer here is also big. 3 points. So about just 3 points
하나,
end games left.
셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯.
Okay, let's just answer to collect that 3. Okay, that is then black wants to do this.
마지막입니다.
Okay.
하나,
Touch. To answer here, Atari, this one is working too.
하나, 둘,
But okay, to play an extra move here is reasonable.
마지막입니다.
This player was really a good one. Okay. Connection is also a good end game. Maybe I should just hane. Push once and Atari is big. Okay. Like somewhere around here.
마지막입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷.
To connect here is also big. Oh, my opponent had to edge and connect. I can keep that 2. That is a big spot, a big point. So here, black need to play.
하나, 둘,
It's about 3 point worth. It's a bit smaller.
마지막입니다.
Okay, then let me go here. not two. Okay, without. Don't want to have exchanges.
마지막입니다. 하나,
Okay, then
셋,
push once, twice. Connect. Yeah, game will be over soon. Okay, good. I think on Tygem against 5 die after a long time, I made an interesting game. It took more time than usual, but
마지막입니다.
it was worth it.
둘,
Yeah. I would say it was the best 5 dan ever.
마지막입니다. 하나,
1 point move
셋,
like this. Okay. Then I also need to play 1 point reverse sent there. After this, like this. There are 2 calls.
마지막입니다.
So connect, then tally once. It is over. Capture, connect. Maybe this one isn't necessary on Tygem.
마지막입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷,
There is 1 point. There is 1 point.
마지막입니다.
My opponent detect this 1 point. It's good. It's really good. Okay. So no call. Okay. I need to connect.
마지막입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
My opponent decide to resign, but it was close. Should be about Komi, Komi plus some more points. Okay. There's no. Okay, so let me just go. Okay. I need to make. Okay. No. Okay. Let me start it. So very good one, is it? Very good game. So already, unusual. Unusual. And then attach and Tiger Mouse. This one is a bit unusual. Normally black doesn't exchange that. Because he has many stones, maybe he wanted to cut, but it's unusual. It is considered as good situation for white. And I was expecting this one, then that was my first plan. Then maybe it's too big. But point is so big. And then I switched my idea that maybe I should play like this one. But I don't want to get squeezed. So maybe I should just block, I thought. So if black plays here and I tenuki, and if my opponent doesn't play, then I can hane. Okay. Anyway, but here hane, attach. Okay, now I'm gonna move because I want to avoid surrounding, but Atari was a clear mistake. Black should have played this hane right away without. Then after this, I need to play like a move like this. If I don't, then later my opponent can connect. Not playing this Atari to let me capture. But this time my opponent made that bad exchange. I could have played the move around here, but this one or this one, I couldn't decide, so I shoulder it. Okay, so when you don't know, you can ask like this. My opponent didn't, respond. And extend only one space, 2 space like that, which is a bit narrow, but that's the most solid way. So good. Knight move is good because hane. When white plays hane, white's this position is, the shape is good. That's why. And I attach it in order to hane and connect. I was expecting that my opponent plays like that. Here then I could extend to aim something later. So black need to play like this one, then I enter like here. Okay. So I was checking details whether this is better or attach is better like that. But my opponent didn't respond. I think it was good. Okay. And my first idea was to touching here to make this area thicker. But I decided not to do because I want to invade. So what I wanted to do as a strongest option was this, but I removed this idea because when black brings the group out like this one must be working for white, so black need to jump. Or maybe black doesn't even exchange but go out. Then because of that bad exchange later, if black brings the group out, then my corner group is not safe. So it's a bit scary. So don't need to do it. And here my opponent made a big mistake. Instead of this one, black better connect or extend. Then I plan to attach. Normally black extend, then attach here first and attach and jump. That's the proper way. Okay, so instead my opponent played here to give me this. The corner was big, and when black plays Hane, I didn't react but continue the Tenuki. And here attach Hane to make it safer. Extension is the one, but then black can peep and block. Okay? This kind of extending move can make you feel comfortable, but my opponent makes my opponent feel even more comfortable. So then better not to do. And then there should be something. So I started it. And this one, instead of this one, I said that attach is the way which might work, but unclear. So because it is unclear, I didn't make it. Okay, unclear. Okay, to make it, maybe I need to play like this one here, but it's unclear. Okay, so I believe that it was okay. Yeah. So that decision I made it because I believed that the game was okay for me. Okay. If I thought that it was bad for me, then I would have made another decision. Okay. And it wasn't easy. Okay. And I was afraid that my opponent may cut because it wasn't clear. I need to play this one, and if I can attach, okay, attach was the plan, and go out here, then I can exchange. Things. I'm not used to this program. Throw in and pip. Okay, so that pip must be exchanged earlier. So maybe before 4, I can pip. So I thought that I need to find the right timing. So maybe I shouldn't do this or earlier. I should have played this pip first. Okay, pip now. This must be the right timing. So my opponent probably connect here. Then I started. After starting it, this one is working. So my opponent need to play this Atari. If I go down, then connect, and now there is a difference that I cannot directly enter. So then after Atari, I need to play this one, or go down, and if black captures, then I enter. So in this way, I can win. So I thought that okay, close, but it is working. That's why I played. But I didn't exchange this pip. I played here. So I thought it's unclear because if my opponent cuts, then I need to find this timing. But what if black captures? Then let me play here, but cut. Then it's bigger like this. So I was afraid of this. Now what to do? And if I start it, maybe I should choose another option like Hane and connection. Hane and connection is working too. Attach. This one is working. Okay, so it was working. Okay, so the game must be okay for white. That's why I made things simple. If the game was bad for me, then I could jump to look for cut. So after jumping, my opponent need to play an extra move here. Then I may play something like this to make things nasty. But I don't need to. I'm leading the game, so I just make things easy. And my opponent entered collect points, and there were some ups and downs, but it wasn't easy for my opponent to reverse it. But anyway, I can say that my opponent was like best 5 dan ever. So good. It was an enjoyable game. I hope you enjoyed too. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.